This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, we're here in the cemetery in Bnei Brak by the Chelkas of Ponovezh, by the Kever of the great Ponovezher, Rabbi Yosef Shlomo Kahanamen, who is a great Goin with tremendous ambition to rebuild the Torah world, because he himself was able to be rescued from the horrors of the Holocaust, but he felt that he was able to be rescued, but the ship went down, and therefore he dedicated himself wholeheartedly to rebuild Ula Shel Torah. This is the Kever, Makom Nuchasai Shel Goin Yisrael Kabarnit Yahadus Lita. He was the general, the captain of the ship of Lithuanian Jewry, Makim Ula Shel Torah B'Artzeinu HaKadoshah, Rabbi Yosef Shlomo Kahanamen. As we know, the story goes that as Hitler was primed to invade Eretz Yisrael and run through Chas v'Shalom, Artzeinu HaKadoshah, Rav Kahanamen was laying the foundation of the Ponovezh Yeshiva, because he believed that if Torah was being destroyed in one place, v'hoisa hamachane ha'achas v'hikahu v'haya hamachane hanishar lefleita. Rav Kahanamen lived 83 years, from 1886 to 1969. He learned in Telz for 7 years, and he learned by the Chafetz Chaim for 3 years. While he was the learning in Radin, he was the chavrusa of none other than Rabbi Chanan Wasserman. When he was in Telz, he said he chazered Masechta Sanhedrin 17 times. He told the Kloisenberger Rebbe that when he was en route from Europe to Eretz Yisrael on the boat for 3 weeks, he reviewed 800 blot. He took over his father's Rabbanos at age 25, and after World War I, he found himself in the city of Ponovezh. He was involved in all communal activities. The mahalach of the Ponovezher was that he always went from one project to the next. He would start the second project before he finished the first. So he was asked, okay, take a little break. Why are you continuously, project after project, starting the new one before you even finish the first one? So he would say as follows. He would say that the Ribono Shalom reviews from heaven, they look down and they say, okay, is this a good time to take the person? So when a person finishes a project, they say, okay, maybe now is a good time to get him. But if somebody goes from one to the next without any interruption at all, so they say, okay, leave him. He's still in middle of something. So he was one of the great builders and architects of Torah in Eretz Yisrael and for Klal Yisrael. Zechusa Yagen Aleinu v'al Kol Yisrael. Amen.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.